I am Levi, daughter of the owner of Lee Enterprises. Actually, I have an appointment with Kang Namte's wife, Kang Dojin, whose husband is the COO of my dad's company. You said, showing the fake appointment letter to the security. The security guards both respectfully opening the gate, and also you knows that Mr. Kang went to business trip with your dad, and now you can make Mrs. Kang suffer without any disturbance. You giggled, going inside the mansion with Taehyung. You saw tons of helpers working inside the mansion. Today I will let Kang know the value of helpers. You whispered in Taehyung's ear, walking towards the helpers. Mrs. Kang gave you all a day off. You all can go home now, you said, and Taehyung widened his eyes. But who are you, miss? The head maid asked with a frown. You showed a pic to them in which you was standing with your dad and Kang Namtae. We all are going now. Thank you, miss. Hope you have a great day, they said, walking out of the mansion with big smiles. Can you tell me where is Mrs. Kang's room? You asked. It is in first floor, second room, miss, a lady said, going out of the mansion. Now it's the time to get revenge, you said, holding Taehyung's hand, dragging him to the first floor. I think I should lock her room's door. Let's see how Mrs. Kang managed to live without any helpers. You smirked. You was about to lock the door, but Taehyung held your hand. She has phone, Ryan. In a flash, she will call someone and get help, Taehyung said, making you pout. How about I steal her phone for a day? You grinned evilly. Taehyung nodded his head because this idea was indeed good. You opened the bedroom door and tiptoed inside the room slowly. Your smile widened when you saw a mobile placed on the table beside the bed. You quietly took the phone and you kept it inside your pocket, walking back to Taehyung. You quickly ran down and you both placed yourselves on the couch with a slow thud, and you both busted out laughing quietly. You kept Mrs. Kang's phone on silent, keeping it on the table. You both saw a big TV in front. Have you seen the movie Frozen? You asked, and Taehyung shook his head, saying no. Come on, let's watch that movie, you said, turning on that movie. You both watched the movie for a while until your stomach rumbled loudly and Taehyung started to laugh, making you pout. Stop laughing, you human looking bear. You went, hitting Taehyung's shoulder while he blushed hard on nickname. Okay, shall I make pancakes for you? Taehyung asked. No, I don't wanna eat pancakes. Come on, let's make a chocolate cake. You grinned. Chocolate cake? Taehyung asked in shock. Yes, let's look for the recipe on the internet. You giggled, dragging Taehyung to the kitchen. All-purpose flour, 2 large eggs, milk, vanilla extract, unsweetened cocoa powder, semi-sweet or bitter-sweet chocolate coarsely chopped melted dark chocolate. You said, taking out the ingredients from the fridge. My turn is over, Taehyung. Now it's your turn to make the cake. You giggle, passing the phone to Taehyung. Taehyung chuckled, shaking his head, doing the following steps written on the food block. You smirked, looking at the melted chocolate in the bowl. You saw Taehyung whisking the egg with full concentration and you couldn't resist. You dipped your finger inside the chocolate ball and sneakily brushed it on Taehyung's nose. Hmm? Taehyung asked, touching his nose, and then looked at his finger, which was covered in chocolate. He turned to you, who was trying to hide your laughter. You busted out laughing after seeing Taehyung's confused expression, but your smile dropped when Taehyung brushed melted chocolate on your red cheek, and it was now Taehyung's turn to laugh. You sneaky bear, you said, dipping your palm inside the chocolate, smudging the chocolate on Taehyung's perfectly clean face. Taehyung smoked, dipping his hand inside the bowl, brushing on your other cheek. Then you was about to dip your whole hand inside the bowl, but Taehyung stopped you. Wyan, we need to make a cake using this chocolate. We can't play with it, Taehyung said, and you pouted, nodding your head. Taehyung cleaned your hand with a towel. Taehyung noticed you was about to dip your hand inside again in the bowl, but Taehyung stopped you by grabbing your waist, making you sit on the kitchen counter with a gasp. But Taehyung, I'm hungry, you pouted, pointing at your tummy. Taehyung chuckled, taking the strawberry bowl out of the fridge, giving it to you. Feed me, bear, you pouted, cutely, making Taehyung smile. Taehyung took a strawberry from the bowl, bringing it near your mouth. No, dip that in chocolate first. You went, pointing at the chocolate bowl. Taehyung smiled, dipping the strawberry in chocolate, bringing it near your lips. You took the strawberry in your mouth, almost biting Taehyung's finger. Eat, eat, you said, munching on the strawberry. You bought another chocolate-dipped strawberry near Taehyung's mouth. Taehyung smiled as he ate it, his lips brushing against your fingers. You looked at Taehyung's lips. They were soft and pink, and they looked so kissable. You stared at him and leaned in closer, and Taehyung's eyes widened in surprise. Dang it, you thought, smashing your lips against his, kissing him hungrily. Taehyung widened his eyes when he saw you kissing him passionately. He slowly closed his eyes, moving his lips against yours, soft ones. Taehyung slowly opened his mouth when you licked his bottom lip. Holding his face, Taehyung allowed your tongue inside his mouth. Soon their kiss became intense and messy. Taehyung took the dominance, holding your hips tightly under your shirt, digging his nails into your skin. You both started to play with each other's tongue. You could taste strawberry chunks from Taehyung's mouth. You tilted your head to the side, kissing Taehyung, roaming your hands on Taehyung's slightly built body. You unbuttoned his shirt while kissing him. You flinched when you heard Mrs. Kang's yellings and shouting to open the bedroom's door. Realization hit you like truck, so you pushed Taehyung little harshly, standing away from him. Come on, Taehyung, let's get out of here before we get caught. You laughed awkwardly, wiping your lips, running to the exit door. I am sure this time is not a mistake. You did it on your own, Ryan. Then why are you ignoring it? Why are you playing with my feelings, Ryan? Taehyung said sadly, walking towards the door while buttoning up his shirt. You were sitting in your car, hearing some songs on your phone, waiting for the signal to turn green. You noticed Taehyung standing in the bus stop, waiting for the bus. Taehyung looked at you. You both continued to stare at each other for a while. Taehyung felt a pang on his heart when you ignored him. You pretended as if you didn't see Taehyung. At last, he went to the high school alone. Taehyung entered his class. There he noticed you, who was sitting quietly staring blankly at the blackboard in front of you. Unlike the other day when you called Taehyung with a big smile on your face, Taehyung smiled, going towards you. Hey Wyan, good morning. Taehyung felt his heart breaking into pieces when you didn't even bother to look at him. Taehyung bit back his sob sitting beside you. The students noticed Mrs. Kang coming inside the class. She looked so tired and sleepy. The student greeted her. Leave Ian, stand up. Mrs. Kang said, and you gulped, standing up from your seat. What you said was right, Ryan. We should indeed respect our helpers and maids. Everyone clap your hands for Ryan. Mrs. Kang said, and the students clapped for you, making you smile. You did well, my baby, Taehyung thought, clapping his hands. Thank you, Mrs. Kang, you said, sitting back on your seat. Okay, students, I have some important work now, so this will be a free period for you all, so don't make any noise, otherwise detention. Mrs. Kang smiled, going out of the class, and the students started whispering. Lee Wyan, you did something to make Mrs. Kang realize her mistake, right? Minnie asked with a smirk, and you nodded your head, giggling quite cutely. Yes, I mean Taeyong and I taught her a lesson. You said, looking at Minnie, not even glancing at Taeyong, making him more sad. Actually, in last class, I saw you both look extremely close, like a couple. I mean, how did you both meet? Minnie asked. Taeyong felt his heartbeats rose when he heard the word couple, but soon he could feel his heart shattering into pieces when he heard your words.